Hey guys, what's going on? I'm coming at you with the Skull Servant deck profile. So this deck is really cool and it's really cheap. So I definitely recommend picking it up. Especially I definitely recommend picking up the first edition Legend of Blue Eyes Skull Servants because I could see those cards going up in value. So without further ado, let's just get right into the deck profile. So we're gonna start off with 3 Skull Servants, the main piece of the deck. Obviously, you're gonna have to run it at 3. So next card, another main piece of the deck, King of the Skull Servants. So this is definitely the boss monster of the deck. So it gains 1,000 attack for every Skull Servant / King of the Skull Servants you have in your graveyard, and it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna show you the other cards that count as Skull Servants in the graveyard and support this deck. So next we got 3 White Prints. This card is the best white card, and that's all the cards that are going to be considered Skull Servants. They're all called white, the white archetype, you should say. But this card is obviously the best one. This is so good. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send 1 Skull Servant and 1 Lady in White from your hand or deck to the graveyard. And also, you can banish 2 Skull Servants in this card from your graveyard and special summon 1 King of the Skull Servants. So that is absolutely beast, and it's not a once per turn, guys. So that is just so awesome. Next, we got White Mare. Another pretty cool card. So if this card's in your hand, you can discard it, and then you can select 1 remove and play Skull Servant or White Mare and return it to the graveyard. Also, you can, or another effect you can do is select one of your remove and play Lady in White or King of the Skull Servants and special summon it. So we're obviously going to be doing the second effect more often than we're going to do the first effect. So that's White Mare. Also, it's got a reprint. So the common's more expensive, and I picked up the common because it's I think it's higher rarity, even though it's a common. But do you get whatever you want. Next, we got another awesome card, the Lady in White. Oh, this card is so cool. I love the art, but unfortunately, if you could special summon this card, this would be absolutely a beast of a card. Like, we need spell support. We don't have any spell support, unfortunately, for the white archetype. So I'm just hoping Konami can give us something, because this card is just absolutely monster of a card. So it basically says, your face-up level 3 or lower zombie monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle and are unaffected by effects of spell and trap cards. This card is treated as Skull Servant while it's in the graveyard. So, man, how awesome is that? Very awesome card, and yeah. That's all the white and Skull Servants we play. So onto the zombie support. We play 1 Shiranui Solitaire, 2 Uni Zombie, 2 Gozuki, 1 Mezuki, and 1 Vampire Fraulein. So with this lineup, do whatever you want with it, because the Skull Servant lineup is definitely what you want. So, but for this you can tweak whatever you want to do, whatever your heart desires. Hey, if you want to cut out Shiranui, add another Mezuki. You want to cut out something, add more Frauleins. Sure, go for it. I've been thinking about adding another Fraulein. So you can do whatever you want. But I highly recommend you keep the Skull Servants how they are, because I believe that is 100% correct how you play the Skull Servants. So that's that. On to the spells. So I told you guys earlier that Skull Servants do not have any spell support at all. So let's just go right into it. So we got 3 Champion Pack, Burial from a Different Dimension. This card's pretty cool. This is some cool interaction, because if you're fighting someone in the quick damage step, quickly activate Burial from a Different Dimension, and then just bring some Skull Servants back, and then just have your opponent run over a fucking giant Skull Servant. So, very awesome. Next, we got Allure of Darkness, the Turbo through your deck. You could play Extravagance. You could definitely play Extravagance, but you would have to optimize your extra deck to that. So, that's up to you. Do whatever you want. Next, we got 1, 2, 3 Dark Holes. If you have a Lightning Storm, play Lightning Storm. Let me just whip out the other bad boys. So yeah, we got... You could do whatever you want with these. I mean, also, this is all choice right here. Like this like, don't look at my deck profile and copy it. Actually, you can do that. I really don't care if you do that, to be honest. You can 100% do that. But this is just whatever you want to do. Just like take the paintbrush. If you can afford Lightning Storms, or you just want to play online, hey, play Lightning Storm, cut some out, add like more extension to this deck, because this is what something the deck lacks, is just extension. But we definitely need removal because we're going second, and it's just so awesome to just be like, okay, let Twin Twisters, get rid of all your back row, Dark Hole, get rid of all your monsters. Very awesome interaction, and then just slap down a King of the Soul Servants and just attack for game. So it's really trolly and memey, so that's why I love this deck. It's just so fun. So play whatever you want to play. You can definitely do you. Next, I play 2 Super Poly because we don't run Zombie World, so it's not really that necessary to run 3 Super Polymerization. But I think Super Poly is definitely good in this deck for going second, guys, because we just want to get rid of stuff, and it's just so frustrating when cards are just untargetable, whatever, and you can just Super Poly or what. So, very nice, and I'll show you the targets in the extra deck later in the video. Monster Reborn for your King of the Skull Servants, your White Prince, your Unizombie, just anything really you just want to get more extension out of, you know what I'm saying? Or you can even go for more like material to go into your extra deck stuff, whatever, guys. Doesn't matter. Foolish Burial, this is only going to be for your White Prince and your Mizuki. I don't recommend dumping anything else, but yeah, do you on that one. 1 for 1 for your White Prince or King of the Skull Servants. And to wrap it up, the best card, Card Destruction. Konami, what are you doing? Bring this back to 3. I don't know. Actually, yeah, we honestly could. To be honest, I really don't. This card, who plays this card? Who plays this card, guys? Let's be honest. What, Gren Maju? Come on. Like, even they don't play this card anymore. The best dangers are, like, limited. So there's no point to even, like, having this card be limited. Bring this back to 2, see what happens, then bring it back to 3. And, yeah, guys. That's the deck profile right there. Let me go right into the extra deck. Just quickly finish this all off. So we got 1 Avenger Xavier. This card is pretty cool. In the damage step, you just send 1 zombie monster. That's all it really does. You're going to be sending your Mizuki probably. So, yeah, that's what it really does. You can't really send anything else because it only goes 200 attack. Because when you send a zombie monster, the card you're attacking loses its attack by 200 for the levels of the zombie you sent. So that's what he does. Next, we have Vampire Sucker. This card is pretty cool. So, if you're a special summon zombie monster, you get to draw 1 card. That's from the graveyard, of course. And you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it into the field in suspense position, and it becomes a zombie monster. So that's another draw 1. So, very cool. We don't really go into it that often, but those are options, guys. So, next, we got Link Repo. Pretty cool card. We're obviously going to be linking this off from our White Mare, King of the Skull Servants. Sending a level 1 monster just to get this bad boy on board to help us, live. So, next, we got Relinquished Anima. Really awesome card, solid. I'm thinking about adding another one to this deck, but it's kind of expensive, so I was just like, I'll just put other cards in here. So, this card's pretty cool. So, you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and equip it to equip that face-up monster to this card. So, I said your opponent controls. Target 1 face-up monster that this card points to. So if this card points to, say if he like had in the extra monster zones right here, you can just snatch steal a monster by just normal summoning your Skull Servant, link away for Anima, and just take that card. Very awesome, guys. So you can just snatch steal a Borel Sword if he made one and just passed. So very funny, guys. Yeah. On to the other cards. Masquerade for it could be your Phoenix, Cerberus, or it could be your Unicorn. Also, it could be your Avermax, because your opponent can't get over Avermax sometimes. He's just too much of a monster to even get through. Just untargetable, just such a monster. He is just insane. Very nice card. So, obviously staples in the deck. You have to play those. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just some 20-year-old dude. So, Borel Sword. This card's very awesome. It just finishes out games. Nothing else to be said about this card. On to the Super Poly targets. Boom. Boss stuff right here. Starving Venom, Predaplant, and Mud Dragon. So, it's easy cards. People usually go into. A lot of people play Darks. A lot of people play some Invoked Engine stuff. Just quickly get rid of that. Like, say if they own down like a Mechaba plus what's that annoying asshole Eldritch the Golden Lord. Just quickly get rid of those 2 cards. Turns off all their fucking traps in the back row. Very funny. And then Mud Dragon for could be with I don't know. I can't really think of anything right now, but yeah. Mud Dragon's 100%. And then for the Spice, guys, if you see my thumbnail, I play this card called Desert Locust. You guys are like, damn, what the fuck are you playing Desert Locust for? I'm like, guys, come on, it's awesome, bro. So basically, we're not gonna be it doesn't matter if we discard, because when this card's synchro summon, the turn player discards 1 card. So I'm gonna be discarding 1 card. Don't worry, guys, that's fine. I really don't care if I discard a card because I'm playing Skull Servants. I need Skull Servants in the graveyard. I want all my monsters in the graveyard. So it doesn't matter. But the most important effect is once per chain during your opponent's main phase, you can quick effect immediately after this card resolves synchro summon using this card. Synchro summon using this card you control. So you're going to be having a Skull Servant on the field. So is this level 6? So what are you going to make, guys? I don't know. Black Rose Dragon. So this card is absolutely boss. And this card is Synchro Summon, blow up the whole entire field. So if we're going first, that's what we want to do, guys. We're just going to tell our opponent, hey, fuck you for making us going first. Black Rose on your turn. Haha, GG, scrub. And yeah, ultimate boss move, ultimate deck. Very cool. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, do all that stuff. Comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. And I'm out.